that residents of Lower Manya Krobo have agreed to pay the 84 million cedi bill owed the power distribution services despite Energy Minister Peter Amewu's claims the billing system may be faulty. That's the outcome of a meeting between the Public Utility Regulatory Commission, PDS, Assembly members and MP for the area. It follows a complaint by the Lower Manya MP, Ebenezer Taylor-Abi, to the PURC for a probe into exorbitant bills residents have been protesting. Energy Minister John Peter Amewu this week criticized PDS over its billing system. Some residents say some communities that were disconnected by officials of the PDS are yet to have light. One of them tells JoyNews they are struggling to come to terms with fluctuations in the bills. JoyNews editor Fred Smith has a copy of that memorandum between the parties after that meeting, and he joins us. So first, tell us, this meeting we know was attended by the PURC, MPs for the area, Assembly members. What is the roadmap?
Well, they agreed that the residents will start paying the bills and that they will reschedule the payment of these bills by some of the customers on individual cases. So you could go and make a case to the PDS and tell them, well, this is my situation, I cannot pay in full, and so give me, say, 1 month or 2 months, whatever time you agree with PDS, so they can do the rescheduling for you. There was another agreement. They came to understanding that the residents will create the peace and enabling environments for the PDS staff to work, and then they will also help in protecting their installations. They also agreed to guarantee the peace and safety of their staff as well. They said they will allow PDS access to customers' premises to pick current readings from their meter to generate actual bills for them. Now, PDS has cleansed the debt using the CMS software of Krobo areas from 195 million Ghana cedis down to 84 million Ghana cedis. You notice the difference, 195 million Ghana cedis to 84 million Ghana cedis.
So some reductions have taken place.
And there's been some misunderstanding of this particular cleansing, this point that was agreed at the meeting. I'll come to that later in a statement issued by the PDS. So the other part of the roadmap says customers who have billing issues can go to PDS customer care to get some resolution to that. Customers who are also unable to pay one-off can go to PDS and get the rescheduling done. And then PDS has relaxed 70% upfront payment for customers and will be doing the rescheduling when the customers approach them. So PDS would also consult senior authorities and move into rest in the area to restore all transformers if there's peace in that area. Okay,
so that is conditional, and as we heard from one of the residents there, some communities do not have power as of today. So what PDS is saying, if I understand, is that we'll monitor the situation. Once we recognize the SPs, we'll restore.
If they feel safe, they'll send in their...
Just help us get some more clarity on this issue of the 70% upfront payment. So initially, people were asked to pay 70% upfront.
Indeed, yeah.
But if I understand you, what they're saying here is that we've relaxed it, and on an individual basis, we'll draw up a plan. Is that it?
Indeed. So if you go and make a case that, well, this is my situation, I won't be able to pay 70% of, say, 2 million or 45,000 Ghana cedis, as we had in the case of 1 month, then they will say, well, you can start paying, say, 10%, and for every month you will pay something till the debt is cleared.
Bring us the clarity on the cleansing issue from PDS.
Well, so following this meeting, there was news on social media that they've waived the entire debt owed them, and so PDS has taken the pains to release a statement to address this matter. And in this statement, it says that the item 6, which is the point under contention or where people are misinterpreting, they are saying that it is not correct or it's wrong impression to say that they waived the entire debt. And it says that the debt of 195 million, I beg your pardon, was as a result of estimated bills of accumulated consumption due to challenges beyond the control of the then ECG. So in 2017, upon a series of engagements and negotiations with the residents, the company was granted access to capture their actual electricity consumption, which led to the process of data cleansing and reconciliation of their bills. And this is a normal process of correcting billing anomalies. And it says this exercise therefore revealed the actual amount owed by the Krobo residents to the tune of 84 million Ghana cedis, which is a reduction of the initial stated debt.
Okay.
And they're saying that this does not mean that they've waived the entire debt of 195 million.
Thank you very much for the details. JoyNews editor Fred Smith there sharing with us details of a roadmap that was put out by the PDS PURC in agreement with assembly members from the lower Manya Krobo area and also the MP for the area.